Let's start with the good, shall we? Well, good things that happened today. The Hawkeyes won. My Hawkeyes won. Yes! Beat Ohio State in a close match there. I thought it'd be a closer match than it was. But the Johnson & Johnson vaccine's coming, guys. So maybe Kenan Thompson was right. Maybe this thing's all over by April. I don't know. That's the good news. Let's move on to the bad news, which is the Golden Globes have just wrapped up. And in a few key categories, they've thrown a monkey wrench right into the race. A big monkey wrench into a few of these races. Okay, let's start with, we'll kind of go down the categories here for who won, and then what does this mean for Oscars, and so on and so forth. Nomadland was our winner for drama film and for director. It has 2 wins. Borat subsequent movie film. The Borat sequel has film and comedy actor in Sacha Baron Cohen. That had 2 wins. Let's see. Soul won for score and for animated feature. That has 2 wins. And everything else had just 1 win. I mean, very, very split Globes here. On the TV side, The Crown just completely dominated, by the way. But, we're not here to talk about TV. We're here to talk about film. Wow. Okay, so let's start with what I got. We'll just go down the categories. We'll go down what I got right and wrong here. A lot wrong. Just counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 out of the 14. Yeah, that's not good. It was prime for upsets, but there were a couple where I had it and I went away from it, and I'm an idiot for doing it. There were a couple genuine surprises, ones that I don't think way too many people talked about at all. So, let's work our way down here. Starting with the drama race here, Nomadland is our winner here. In front of Chicago 7, in front of Promising Young Woman, which I think most people had it down to those 3. Yeah, Nomadland, I was close on it. I thought overall the strength of Chicago 7 would rely on acting and possibly writing as well, but even then I took the upset in writing. It was Nomadland. So it could very easily be a case of, okay, this one's just so far out front, it's won so many awards, looks like it's a front runner for picture, so we're just going to give it picture. So again, look out for a Boyhood situation there. If not, it is my favorite, having not seen The Father, it is my favorite of the nominees. It's one, other than Minari, it's the one I would definitely vote for, so Nomadland would probably be my number 2 on my ballot right now if I were an Oscar voter. But again, that's not having seen The Father, or One Night in Miami, or Judas and the Black Messiah, or United States vs. Billie Holiday, and a few of these other ones that are coming out late here. Mortanian, another one. Let's see. So for the subsequent movie film, Borat, that one counted musical picture, so I had that one right. Director, I also had right with Chloe Zhao. Nomadland, again, I see her totally going all the way for director. I think she'll win just about every other director prize this year. Anything else at this point looks like a genuine upset for that. Let's get to the acting races. Actor, drama, Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, so that one I had right. Huge upset in actress drama for Andra Day winning for United States vs. Billie Holiday over Viola Davis, over Frances, even over Carrie Mulligan. I would have definitely put Andra Day in 5th place. We'll talk about that one here in a minute. Let's talk down the rest of the winners here. I had a comedy actor right the whole time, and I switched to the last minute, and it did not pay off. Andy Samberg lost to Sacha Baron Cohen, like we mentioned, for Borat. Another upset in a comedy actress, Rosamund Pike pulled it out for I Care a Lot. So I told, after the nomination came out, I said, wow, I'll have to predict her every time for the nomination going for it. I didn't even think the win, yeah. A few people, I think, later, just in the last stretch here, kind of switched over to her. But I thought Maria was going to be such a slam dunk here, Bakalova for Borat. But nope, it's Rosamund Pike. Let's see, in the supporting races, we had Daniel Kaluuya win for Judas and the Black Messiah. He was my 2nd place. And yeah, I did switch away from Leslie Odoms, who went home empty-handed tonight, by the way, for One Night in Miami and for the song as well. So no luck there for him. Supporting actress, another upset. And this one, I had her in 2nd place, and I wasn't going to put, the money on it, but I was like, Jodie Foster from Mortanian, and I was like, I thought she had a shot, especially after the nominations came out. It was kind of not like left field, but I was like, that feels like one that could just win, and it did. Over Amanda Seyfried and Olivia Colman and Glenn Close, so yeah, that's another one. Screenplay, again, I had it right almost the whole time. The last minute I switched for an upset, and it didn't happen. Aaron Sorkin won for Chicago 7. The score category, like we mentioned, is Soul. That one I got right. Song went to Scene from The Life Ahead, so Diane Warren wins. Actually, her second Globe. I looked it up. It was her second Globe. She went for Burlesque as well. So maybe. Maybe she goes on to win the Oscar this time, possibly. Animated film went to Soul. Yep, that one I got right. And then foreign language film, Minari, I had that one correct as well. So, yeah, let's talk about those upsets here. Nomadland, yeah, we kind of briefly mentioned that one. So, again, I'm not going to say Take It to the Bank. It's now a Best Picture winner. I mean, I can see it winning Critics' Choice. It's not up for anything except Francis at SAG. Nomadland very easily could win BAFTA, though. It definitely has that Roma, definitely European artiste, kind of flair to it. So I think Nomadland could easily win at BAFTA. Then the Oscars, yeah, it'll depend there. PGA, DGA, DGA definitely from Nomadland, by the way. But PGA, I don't know. I can see him going with something else for PGA. That's where we could see something else like Chicago 7 or Minari if it's eligible. It should be eligible. I think it won't have a problem there. I can see something like that upsetting a PGA, but yeah, we'll have to see there. As far as the other upsets here, as far as what they mean for the category, I'll get back to Chadwick because I do want to talk about that because that might be the end of that category. That might just be Chadwick going forward. But going to Andra Day, though, wow, that throws a huge monkey wrench in the whole idea. So now, Carrie Mulligan, again, I think Critics' Choice could easily go with her. Andra Day is also nominated there, though, so it depends on if they're going to just follow suit with the Globes. They could go Viola Davis. It's that one's going to be up in the air. SAG, Andra Day is not nominated, so they're going to go with either Carrie or Viola or Frances, I think, of those three. Unless they go off the rails and go Amy Adams or possibly Vanessa Kirby. And Andra will not be eligible at BAFTA, or she's not on the long list there for Best Actress, so they're going to have to go somebody else there. Again, Carrie seems like the definite one there. So, wow, that's, yeah, I thought, it seemed like everybody was thinking now in the last couple weeks here, it's like Carrie is now primed to just go on a tear and just win everything Globes on forward, but didn't happen, no. So, and here, I said after I got done with the videos, I'm like, I was considering, because I'm like, United States vs. Billie Holiday, it's really losing steam, I thought. It felt like, the costume design is the only category I have it in, and even then, it might not get in. I'm like, Andra Day, it's like she's 7th or 8th maybe for actress. I mean, I really don't think she's the first one in if anybody of my 5 drops, which is the 4 other competitors here and Sophia Loren. But, yeah, boy, now we have to really kind of flip that narrative a little bit, don't we? Yeah. I don't know, it's going to be tough. I mean, yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like it's a kind of a musical-related film. It's like, remember, Madonna won for Evita, and a lot of people I think that year were thinking, oh yeah, she'll definitely get in, and she got snubbed by the Oscars. So Andra Day also, obviously a big music personality as well. So I don't know. I mean, that's going to be a head-scratcher going forward because, again, as far as who's going to win and as far as is she even going to get in? Because, again, BAFTA, she's not going to be eligible there. SAG, she wasn't nominated, so... That's tough. That's tough. Oh, boy. Let's see. The musical or comedy categories there, those actors. I don't know about Rosamund Pike at all. If all of a sudden now she's the 5th slot. I don't think so. I mean, she is a previous nominee. Sometimes they do fill that slot with a previous nominee when it is kind of a field like that. I've been saying the comparison I've been making all in the last few weeks here has been... Marion Cotillard, and she was a previous winner. So Rosamund Pike is a previous nominee as well. So, I mean, could be. It's a film that has picked up a lot of attention here, again, after it released on Netflix here a couple weeks ago. So, possibly, but I don't know. I mean, and she had a very genuine speech, by the way. So, I don't know. That might tempt a few Oscar voters, possibly. But it's like, okay, she gets in over Andra Day. I don't know. And I have seen, by the way, quite a few think pieces here in the last, on IMDb and stuff, quite a few going for United States versus Billie Holiday, especially Andra Day, and it seems like she's been on the campaign trail, really working it. So, Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough to decipher that whole thing going forward there. But yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen, yeah, he'll almost certainly get in for supporting actor at the Oscars, so it seems like that's the place he's going to land. As for Daniel Kaluuya, possible narrative now that he's going to take off and win everything. He is nominated everywhere else, so yeah, that's definitely a possibility there. We'll just have to see because Leslie was nominated in another category here. Some award shows going forward, like BAFTA, will not have a song category. SAG obviously doesn't have a song category, so when it's just Leslie, just in that category, that might affect it a little bit as far as if he's going to win or not. But I don't know. I mean, the way One Night in Miami didn't even get a picture nomination here, got totally shut out. Yeah, that one might be one that, gets the picture nomination, possibly gets director, gets the acting nomination, screenplay, maybe one or two below the line, and then doesn't win anything. Possibly. So, yeah, that's one I can see happening. So, yeah, I would say that was the first one of the night, too. So I was kind of like, after that, I'm like, okay, that might be just Daniel's to lose going forward there. And it was, of course, a great sign of the night when it was like the first speech, and it's like there was absolutely no sound. So it's like a very live, awkward moment like that. So I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be the whole show. But luckily they got a hold of it and they fixed it right away. So, yeah, supporting actor as far as the rest of the field goes, yeah, Daniel is eligible. I believe he's going to get nominated at BAFTA as well. I don't see him missing an Oscar nomination. So, again, I'm fully thinking that there's a strong possibility that just takes off and he wins most everything there. Then supporting actress. Okay, here we go. So, Jodie, I do not have in getting nominated at the Oscars, but it's very possible she can get in. The problem is I have Glenn Close, Olivia Colman, Helena Zengel. I have Maria Bakalova, and then my fifth one is Yu Jun-yun for Minari. Yeah. So, with her not even in this category, I wonder, because Jodie is not up at SAG, I can't remember, she missed Critics' Choice, didn't she? I forget if she got in at Critics' Choice. This is the 26th. So many slots there. Yeah, she's not in at Critics' Choice, so this might be just a case of just the Globes doing their thing, and then she might not pop up anywhere. She might get into BAFTA, though. BAFTA, she's on the long list, so I don't know. That could be a case like similar to, but not exactly like Regina King, who won for One Night in Miami, One Night in Miami. If Beale Street Could Talk, she won here at the Globes, missed SAG, missed the BAFTAs, won at Critics' Choice, and then went on to win at the Oscars. And a similar, but of course didn't have the exact outcome, was Sylvester Stallone, who won at Critics' Choice, won at the Globes, missed at SAG, and missed at BAFTA, and then was nominated at Oscars, but didn't win. So that's going to be a weird one going forward. I think if Jodie does not get at least nominated by BAFTA, I really doubt that she's going to get an Oscar nomination. It is a late-breaking film. For the most part, it's well-received. I know that some critics have some problems with it, but yeah, that's one that... and, a similar argument goes for United States versus Billie Holiday as well, but it's possible. Otherwise, I'll tell you what, this might actually end up hurting Maria Bakalova a little bit, because even though she's in a different category here, the fact she couldn't even win in that category... that might be a sign of early problems there, because she's made it everywhere else. She's in at Critics' Choice and SAG for supporting actress, and I think she has actually a shot to upset over a few other people there for Critics' Choice for supporting actress. So yeah, we'll have to see. That's a week from tonight, so we'll see where they go a week from today. But I think, again, I just put her in at BAFTA, but I think she could miss at BAFTA. Maria could. And then, yeah, that could be a problem there as well. So I think she really, would have definitely secured a nomination and possibly opened up a narrative for her to win the whole thing at Oscars, and rarely seen comedic performance winning. They do happen occasionally. You got your Kevin Klines and you got your a few other ones there. So it's definitely possible. But a win here tonight and a great speech would have definitely put her on more Oscar voters' radars if they haven't seen Bo Rat. And I'm sure a good number of them have not seen the Bo Rat film. So that hurt her definitely. A win at Critics' Choice could definitely turn that around because it's going to be, I believe, just and I'll try to find the dates here. I don't have them in front of me, but I'll try to find out when the last voting ends for Oscars. And it's like if Critics' Choice is included in that date, and your ballots have to be submitted after the fact and not before Critics' Choice. If Maria does win there, she definitely has a chance to get some ground back there. And I'm not saying, obviously, just because she didn't win in her own category, that means she's out for the Oscars. No. But definitely could have boosted her, because Glenn Close, Olivia Colman definitely feel like safe bets. Helena, I feel like she's going to get in. Amanda, I have out, but she could easily still get in. And again, a win here tonight would have definitely boosted her chances as well. But again, the fact they go Jodie Foster and give Mank nothing, that's another sign that they're not really super in love with that performance either. So that throws a whole monkey wrench into the whole race there for who gets in, and then who wins. Again, I still think there's a strong possibility that Glenn Close wins BAFTA, Oscars, and possibly one or two other ones along the way for Hillbilly Elegy. Or we could see, I totally forgot her name again, Yu Jun-yun for Minari all of a sudden after SAG and Critics' Choice. If she wins Critics' Choice, wins SAG, and then at least gets nominated at BAFTA and possibly wins there, then she could easily get on a track and then win everything going forward here. So I don't want to say it's one of those two, because it very easily could turn into several different narratives there, but that is going to be a definite one to watch for there, that supporting actress race. Okay, then as far as the screenplays go, I can definitely see Aaron Sorkin definitely winning that original screenplay prize at the Oscars. That seems like that's very likely, even if Chicago 7 is not our Best Picture winner. This could be a rare, not rare, but could be a case like if they go Minari for picture there at the Oscars, and the screenplay doesn't win, it's like, oh, it's like The Shape of Water, it's like The Artist, a few of those that don't win screenplay. So that's that one. The score category, Soul winning here. A lot of people talk about there's kind of a stigma about the Globes voting for animated films here in this category. They went over it with Soul, so that one I can see just being the frontrunner going forward. Same with animated feature. Song category we'll have to see, because all of these except for the United States versus Billie Holiday song are eligible at the Oscars. Diane Warren, famously has never won an Oscar, so we'll see if the narrative can start for her there with the Globe win here. Otherwise, we could easily see again if Leslie is not going to win supporting actor for One Night in Miami, we could see again very easily a Lady Gaga type situation where she wins for she won for song, but not actress for Star Is Born. He could win song, but not supporting actor for One Night in Miami. So that one, again, a little bit up in the air, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it didn't seem like there was since it was pre-recorded or whatever, it didn't seem like Diane Warren, it's like there's not like a huge groundswell for that yet. We'll see. That could definitely form up here in the next few weeks. Let's see, then obviously foreign language film, we're going to see probably something like Another Round or a couple other possibilities there start to win everything else going forward, since it wasn't since Minari was eligible here. Okay, so that's for the upset winners there. As for Chadwick, just seeing his widow on screen there, just so full of emotion and everything there. That might have sold the deal. I mean, I've been talking about, I am worried about him winning everything going forward, because again, he was just by himself here tonight at the Globes. This was his only nomination. If you were going to award Chadwick, this is the only place you could do it. And it seemed, if you weren't going to go Viola Davis, it seemed like the only place to award Ma Rainey's. And going forward, and it very easily could be the case as well at BAFTA, it's going to be maybe a little bit different, maybe. And I've been, again, talking about this, where it's like he's up for supporting as well, so you might have enough people that out of sympathy say, well, let me vote for him in supporting, then I can go with Anthony Hopkins or Riz Ahmed or somebody else for actor. And then again, you have the flip where it's like, oh, he's going to win for actor, so let me go with Sacha Baron, or let me go with Daniel Kaluuya for supporting actor. Possibly, unless it's a very clear thing where it's like, oh, Daniel seems like he's way too far ahead there for supporting actor, so let's just give it to him. So that, that could struggle, but it's like after tonight and after that speech by his widow, who I assume is going to be very, very present during the awards ceremonies here going forward, where they Skype in the winner and stuff. Yeah, I think that might just be a done deal. And it is just like Heath Ledger, just like so many of these, Peter Finch and all these other posthumous winners. It's like it is such a great performance, anyways. Again, I think if Chadwick were still with us, would he have won tonight? I think it very well could have been. Because if everything had landed the way it had, the father only had the 4 nominations, sure, and this would have been probably the only place to award it otherwise, and Anthony Hopkins has never won a Globe competitively, but it's just such a great performance, so I think it might have been just one of those undeniable type situations there. Let's see, anything else I want to talk about we kind of mentioned, Chloe, I can see going the rest of the way there, same with those, so I think that should about do it there. For the rest of the categories there. But like I said, that lead actress and supporting actress categories, they're going to be really tough going forward here, because it's going to be, we're going to really, really have to see what Critics' Choice is thinking for lead actress. Because you have Andra Day, you have Viola Davis, Sidney Flanigan, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, Carrie Mulligan, Zendaya nominated there. And, that's quite a deal there, because it's like, okay, you can see them going Viola just off the popularity of the film and the popularity of the actress and everything, and it's, very well critically reviewed performance and everything. You can see him going Andra Day to line up with the Globes, and again, I think a lot of people that even if they aren't huge fans of United States versus Billie Holiday the film, they do like her in it. I could even see somebody like Carrie Mulligan, I think, is still going to be in the conversation. Frances will definitely get some votes for Nomadland, but even somebody like Vanessa Kirby I can see getting a few votes here. I'm going to look through and see, did she get like a ton of critics prizes here? She won at Venice and New Mexico. That's about it. Okay. I thought she maybe had a couple more things going there, but yeah, she hasn't won like a ton, but I don't know. That would be, again, like a little bit of an upset. There'd have to be a lot of split voting for Vanessa to win this thing, but it's that Critics' Choice might help us a little bit, but it might totally shoo us in the wrong way if because again, Andra is not going to be at SAG or BAFTA, so it's like then somebody else has a chance to overtake her if she starts to build up momentum after a possible win at Critics' Choice. Yeah, wow. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be too skeptical or whatever, but I just wonder maybe a little bit, because, Daniel Kaluuya, Andra Day, Chadwick Boseman, one of the score writers for Soul, and on TV side we had a few there. Let me go back through those. John Boyega, and then I think a couple people on some of the shows there where people have black individuals. So it's like, obviously with the big, stories in LA Times and stuff, it's some people might bring that narrative around, and it's possible. Like I said, though, there was that one, kind of gathering they had where Andra Day was there. So she was, again, for maybe some late Globes voters, they saw she was, campaigning for the film still with their little meet and greet type deal that they, again, did over YouTube or whatever there. So that could have helped her, definitely. Or, it's a film that was also up for the song category. So they liked it, even though it didn't get a picture nomination or director or screenplay or anything, it was still one they liked in other categories. So, yeah. So that's, and Judas and Black Messiah, you can make the same argument for, definitely. Because that had the song nomination as well. Soul had a second nomination for animated feature and all that. So, it's some people might float that narrative, and it could have some impact, but there's a lot of other different ways that it could have happened here, but yeah, it's gonna be fun, stressful as far as predicting, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And then yes, a supporting actress now is, as far as who's gonna win and all that stuff, and even who's gonna get nominated, it feels a little bit more wide open than maybe it did a few hours ago. Yeah, wow. Because, yeah, a lot of actresses that really could have gotten a boost from getting a win here tonight and getting a good, giving a good speech, as good a speech as you can give over, Polycom or whatever the hell they use there, Skype or Zoom or whatever. Like Glenn Close or like Olivia Colman or Amanda Seyfried or Marie Bakalova. It's like they didn't get the chance to. And obviously, like I said, I don't think this totally derails the Glenn Close winning everything, winning the Oscar for Hillbilly Elegy, because again, I didn't have her winning here. I don't really think she's got a huge shot at Critics' Choice. SAG, she just won, so I think they can go Olivia Colman there, since she didn't win for The Favorite. I believe she has, and we looked this up, she hasn't won anything at SAG yet, I don't think. So she's gone completely, other than Ensemble Prize. She's gone completely cold there at SAG as far as that. She lost for The Favorite, lost for The Crown last year. Again, other than the Ensemble Prize, she was in the ensemble of Fleabag. She did not win for that either. So, yeah, that one. I can see Olivia definitely winning for supporting actress there. Or she could win on the TV side, but I believe the actress who plays Princess Diane, Emma Corrin, I believe she's also nominated at SAG this year, so that could be a tempting performance to go for too. So, so that's my as far as predicting goes, my whole narrative of they're gonna go for the comedy actor. It's like they're gonna go for an upset there. It's like it was the wrong one. It was Rosamund Pike, the female one, who won, not the male category there. And then the exact opposite, again, I happened on the TV side where I thought, okay, it's going to be Kaylee Cuoco for Flight Attendant upsetting Catherine O'Hara, and then it's going to be Eugene Levy who wins. And again, I flipped it. Jason Sudeikis won for actor, and Catherine O'Hara won. Oh, well. Too bad. Anyways, but yeah, how about that Josh O'Connor winning over Bateman and Matthew Rhys and everyone else there? That was impressive there. And definitely a sign that, they just loved The Crown. So... I'm not a watcher of the show. I don't know. There's one more season, right? Is this the fourth season? I forget which one they're on here, which one was nominated. But I think they've got one more to go, and then they're going to be done. But yeah. So yeah, love it while you can, Globes, because they're not going to be around for way too much longer, I don't think. Unless they surprise us with like a seventh season. Or maybe I'm way behind. I don't know. Like I said, most of these shows, if they get really popular, I watch them when they're done. That way I can just go right through them, and I don't have to. Okay. Binge it one season this year, wait, forget everything that happened in the previous season, and then try to watch the next season. Again, I've tried that. Doesn't work. I always have to catch up again and all that, and it's like I don't have time to watch every season of every show over and over and over again as a new season comes out, so I just wait for the end. And I did, like I said many times, I've done that with Game of Thrones over the past year and a half. That really worked. I got it done, and it was amazing to watch all the way through, no stops, and really helped. Helped me remember for a little while, then I forgot everything about it. I'm kidding. But, so anything else we want to really harp on here before we go? We've got, like I said, Critics' Choice coming up here. I haven't really said much as far as who's going to win and stuff, because who cares? It's Critics' Choice. But no, I'll hopefully sometime this week here I'll be able to log back on here, and I'll kind of go down the... who's the one I would pick right now, and then I'll probably get final predictions in there before Sunday for sure. But yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. The Globes always are crazy in one way or another. There's always those weird upsets. And I went for a couple of them this year, and clearly none of them worked. No. I mean, I don't know. Were any of them that I called here, were they... No. I mean, none of them. Well... we'll put it behind us, and we'll kind of take a few of these as they go here. But yeah, yep, we got some stuff to think about definitely in some of those categories. All right, so that's it for Globes for this year until they haunt us again next year. And again, I'll be back here with some Critics' Choice predictions. We'll do final BAFTA predictions as well. I know time frame is coming up on that, so. Let's go ahead and be done here, and I'll go cry in a corner now because I got so many wrong. And because I can't stop the video when I want to.